Well, let's send it down to Victoria now, Melbourne to be precise. Stephen Conroy, the former Labor Senator, joins us. Stephen, good to see you. So, your favourite person, Governor Lowe, in the headlines big time this week, trying to get on top of inflation, and the only way to fix it is to increase payments for those mortgage holders. It's that old argument that we keep on having, isn't it?
Well, look, it is. I mean, he's found a new justification for a ridiculous increase. And just to again contradict him, within 24 hours of the decision and the fourth excuse for why he's got to do it, you have GDP numbers come out showing the economy is not growing as fast as everybody predicted, including the Reserve Bank. And then overnight, there's a report out from the OECD. You know, this is the OECD, Organisation of Economic Cooperation and Development in Europe, which has examined Australia and many countries around the world. And what it found was that prices actually drove up inflation substantially through last year. And then when it gets into this year, it says wages have started to have an impact. And that was from a national wage case decision last year, which put the poorest Australians, it gave them a wage rise. But this is absolutely outrageous in the way that the Reserve Bank governor is twisting statistics to back his preordained view. The Reserve Bank, and I say this again and again and again, every time we talk about it, the Reserve Bank have got its modelling wrong. It's based on 1980s assumptions. They don't want to admit it. That's why they keep getting their forecasts wrong. That's why they keep getting their analysis wrong. And because of all of that, it means their prescription, raising interest rates, is not the solution that the country needs.
How long can the government keep ducking blame for, though? I mean, people have pointed to IR reforms, people have pointed to energy prices and the lack of new initiatives when it comes to that. I mean, do they have a point? Does that all feed the meter here?
Well, look, I mean, if I just go back to the last inflation number, was hit by the fact that petrol indexation was put back on. Yeah. That's a tax rise. Yeah. And because it was a tax rise, which is what the Reserve Bank is saying we've got to do, it feeds into inflation. He goes, my God, we've got to put up interest rates again. The government actually did what he asked. And then he says we've still got to put up interest rates. This just shows you he's actually got a fixed mind on it. When it comes to energy pricing, the fact that under the Liberal Party, decisions were taken to close coal-fired power stations early, before the new renewable energy sources came on board, is what is helping fuel shortages. We've got the obvious arguments around supply chain issues through China. We've got the invasion of Ukraine. But at its core, this inflation is not being caused by wage rises. So your economists that come on, your Reserve Bank governors and their fan club that come on cannot point to wage rise data. There's no breakout in wages. There's been a national wage case decision.
Yeah, but I guess it's in anticipation of that.
Campaign around the country.
Sorry, Stephen. Yeah, it's in anticipation of wage rises that will come.
Yeah, but the problem is they forecast these wage rises for 10 years and been wrong for 10 years. Yeah. All of a sudden, he wants us to believe I'm right this time, and I'm now going to put up 10 consecutive interest rate rises. Yeah. Like, he's got it wrong. The Reserve Bank has got their wage forecasts wrong for 10 years.
Yeah.
So you go back and look at the data like the OECD just did and go, well, actually, it's not wages. Yeah. And he goes, well, there's future wage rises we've got to put up interest rates. I mean, this bloke has lost the plot. He's given the middle finger on the way out the door to the Australian public as he gets shuffled out the door.
Stephen, we're out of time. Good to see you, though. We'll talk to you again soon.